What's going on, fam? What's going on, fam? It's your boy, the Tubi King, coming to you on this July the 4th with another edition of Tubi Tuesday. And this Tuesday, we got the movie Vindictive. Man, this movie was a trip, man. But as I always say, I pray if you've had a great day up until this point, and that it continues to be great. If you have not had a great day up to this point, I pray that from this moment forward, it gets exponentially greater. But man, we finna hop right into this movie, man, because I know y'all got some grilling to do, maybe some fireworks to shoot or go see some shows, man. So we finna hop right into it. Okay, man, this movie, man, it had a couple of parts, man, where I was like, whoa. But this your boy right here, Tech, man. He was a dude that was in the streets, um, had a wife, but was beating on her and was cheating on her, but not just cheating on her. He was cheating on her with her supposed, best friend. This is wife right here, Dana, very successful, very wealthy, had it, had it all, but just didn't have, the faithful husband to accompany her with everything. And this is her supposed, best friend Nika, the one who low key envied everything about Dana, man, from her success. And obviously, her husband, since she was, sleeping with him, so things get, heated, between the two because she's like, I'm tired of him, beating on me and threatening me and all this other good stuff. So, but on the low, she was confiding in my man right here, man, my man right here, Royal, man, who was really playing in the background. And they had been seeing each other, for a little while. So she vented to him, telling him that, hey, I'm tired of him beating on me. I'm finna get a divorce and all that good stuff. And, Loki dropped a little nugget on him. Say, hey, I'm gonna have a surprise for you, So just stay, just stay tuned. Cause he was like, why me? You're successful. I'm basically still trying to, find my way, still trying to, navigate, through everything. But she was like, she just loved him because she saw his potential and how caring and, everything, she was to him. So she's, getting tired. She's up to the breaking point of what her husband Tech, is doing to her. But let me tell you about this, right? So my thing is, if your wife handles your payroll, right? And you know that you've been beating on her and cheating on her, she comes in with some paperwork and he's like, hey, what's this? This paperwork look different. It's like, oh, it's a new updated form, to do payroll or whatever. He was like, yeah, it's about time you did something right. So this man's, they're in the midst of going back and forth, right? So he signs a paperwork that he's unfamiliar with, right? He signs it. He thinks everything is okay, but low key, they were divorce papers. You know what I'm saying? Because they had a clause in a marriage or whatever that was drawn up prenup, I guess you could say, to where if she's caught cheating, he gets half of everything, right? But if he's caught cheating, he don't get, nothing, right? So they battling back and forth about that. But the thing about it is, if she dies, he gets everything. He gets everything, if she dies. So she's sitting up here talking to Royal and telling Royal, about what happened. Oh, they just got into it, but you know, he don't know that he found out that he signed a divorce and that he's going to get nothing. So obviously he was upset about it. So she telling him what's going on, keeping him updated. So she's getting ready to leave, and obviously Tech has some killers, coming out looking to knock her off, right? So she opens the door and bam, the killer, right there, getting ready, to lay her down. And actually, does right there. She's saying, her last words and stuff like that. But what Royal doesn't know is that when she said that she had a surprise for him or had something good coming, to him, she changed the will. She changed the will over to where Royal gets everything. So now Royal is going to get everything that he thought, that my man Tech thought that he was going to get. So imagine you done planned this killing, you've been cheating, on your wife, she's successful and all that stuff, and you plan to where, man, if I kill her, I'm gonna get everything. Only to find out that you're not gonna get anything, but not only that you're not gonna get anything, but the dude that she was seeing, my guy Royal, he's going to get everything. So he's going to be in the house that you was in, and all that good stuff. So he is livid, you know. So he sets up a plan. He's upset. He realized that he has to get up out the house. So I know the dude or whatever. I need you to roll up on him and fall in love with him and marry him, and then kill him, and then when you get the stuff, you transfer it over to me. So this man then got a whole scheme of, now he want the chick that he was cheating on his wife with. You know what I'm saying? He wants her to start talking to Royal, marry him, and then kill him. You know what I'm saying? But the tripping thing about this is that, excuse me, is that Nika is seeing somebody. She's seeing somebody on the low. So Tech is like, hey, I need you to get him to do your dirty work. So, and he's still handling her kind of rough. I'm like, man, you want her to do all this stuff, but you show is talking to her, kind of rough. And at first she, she going on with it, but Tech keeps saying, yeah, my stuff, my house, my money. Like, he keeps saying that. She'll interject every now and then, but it's about us. You're like, yeah, that's what you know what I mean, and stuff of that nature. So Tech is like hell bent on getting all this stuff from this guy. Tech and rolled up on my guy Royal, a couple of times, and his best friend, So he's like, man, what's going on? So she ended up going to a park, My girl right here going into a park, bumping into Royal, and started flirting with him to my hamstring and all this stuff, talking about all that stuff hurt, and she rubbing it, he rubbing it and stuff. She flirting with him. So he ended up dropping her off. She conveniently stayed not too far, from him. So she come over there and they talking and stuff like that. So they just started hitting it off like great. Obviously, she's trying to hit it off great because she, is plotting on him. This guy right here, this man had the most common sense in the entire movie. This is Roy's best friend, Greasy, man. And he was just like, man, something in the movie ain't clean, man. Y'all spending too much time together. And Roy thought, he was jealous, like, man, you just mad because she ain't got no friends where you can try to holler at and stuff like that. But he actually had come, he was like, man, something about her just ain't right. She moving fast. She always over here, yada, yada, yada. On the outside looking in, you would think like, man, he is kind of, hey, you think he'll want to be, happy for me, so I just lost somebody that I was, talking to and planning on spending the future with. Nah, it seemed like, lightning had struck twice. But Greasy, was on to something, man. He just kept saying that something, ain't right because they was moving so fast because of him. He was like, hey, speed this up. When you gonna marry this cat? When you gonna marry this cat? And they had only been talking for like a couple of months, and he's already trying to push her on, to marry Royal. So they, they just getting along. They just getting along splendidly. Grease is still saying something about this ain't right. Something about this ain't right. So the more, they talk, the more she's trying to speed things up. My guy Tech, he is losing patience. I mean, when I say he's losing patience, he's like, hurry up, man, hurry up. What you, what you waiting on? So when push comes to shove, she ends up proposing to him. You know what I'm saying? And when she proposed, to Royal, my guy Grease was like, "You stupid. You stupid if you go through with this. He like you a doggone fool if you, allow this woman to propose to you." Royal looking around like, "Man, what's going on? I don't know what's happening," and things of that nature. You know what I'm saying? So guess what? He accepts the proposal. They get married. As soon as they get married, everything goes downhill because now my man Tech is like really pushing the issue. Now he like, man, y'all been married, you know what I'm saying? So when you gonna go ahead and kill this guy? You know what I'm saying? And he's still talking now. She got to do all the work pretty much because Tech really can't get his hands in it because it's gonna look like, you know what I'm saying, he's the main person involved, which he is, but he's trying to distance himself as far as from this murder as he can. So, but she got to do all the dirty work and all this other stuff. And once again, Tech knows that she's, you know what I'm saying, being physically intimate with another guy. And that's the other guy she's talking to is supposed to be the one that's gonna be killing, you know what I'm saying, Royal. So my man Tech, he just steady losing patience. Like, when you gonna do it? When you gonna do it? You need to do it. You need to do it. I mean, just talking to her kind of rough. So I'm thinking in my mind, like, man, hey, you might need to watch it because you know what I'm saying, handling her kind of rough, and she got to do, you know what I'm saying, all the benefits, you know what I'm saying, for you. So she ends up talking to the guy or whatever, and they say, okay, we're going to do it on this night or whatever. But the thing about it is that my girl Nika has a new boss, right? A new boss, Tori. So Tori is trying to, you know what I'm saying, get a feel for the city. She, you know what I'm saying, she's a multimillionaire business, you know what I'm saying, entrepreneur of this CEO 500 company, all this stuff. So she, you know what I'm saying, trying to get a feel, you know what I'm saying, of Nika and everything. And they done hung out, you know what I'm saying, a couple of times. But Tori, like, always had like this look on her face, like, man, I really don't know, you know what I'm saying, to get a feel, you know what I'm saying, of this woman, man. It's something, you know what I'm saying, about her. So, you know what I'm saying, she really didn't put, you know what I'm saying, two and two together. She was just saying, like, hey, it's really, you know what I'm saying, something, you know what I'm saying, going on. So Nika shows Tech where they're going to kill Royal and put his body. So they going deep off into the woods. And at this point, I'm like, nah, fam, something in the milk ain't clean with this. Something is going on. So she shows him where they're going to bury, you know what I'm saying, Royal at. And then bam, she lays Tech down. And you can kind of get that feeling because, like I said, for her to really be in control of everything, he was talking to her like super reckless. Like, you need to hurry up, you need to do this, you need to do that. My money, my house. How's he staying here? How's he doing this? You know what I'm saying? He was basically, you know what I'm saying, making it all about him, and she was like the gateway into him getting that stuff back. But I'm thinking like, man, you know what I'm saying? You just handle her any kind of way and that gonna work. And then the thing about it is you're letting her sleep with somebody else to do it. So that just let you know what I'm saying, that he really don't care about you for real. He care about what you can do, you know what I'm saying, for him so he can get his stuff back. So she lays him down, you know what I'm saying, kills him, you know what I'm saying, leaves him there or whatever like that. So he's out the way. Now she's still gonna get dude, you know what I'm saying, to kill Royal, right? So now she can have, you know what I'm saying, everything. Because remember, she get half if they get a divorce. She get all of it, you know what I'm saying, if he, you know what I'm saying, if he dies. So now she's plotting, you know what I'm saying, to still keep that plan in motion. But this time, instead of her giving it, you know what I'm saying, to Tech, now she's gonna have full, you know what I'm saying, ownership of everything. And remember, this is her former best friend's house that she's gonna get, the best friend who she was sleeping, you know what I'm saying, with Tech, who was, you know what I'm saying, Dana's husband. So you already know, you know what I'm saying, what type of time she was on. So the moment when she goes, you know what I'm saying, to kill, you know what I'm saying, because she's telling Tick, she like, I'm gonna kill you. She said, I'm gonna kill my husband, and I'm gonna kill his stupid friend. So now she's going over there with her and the dude, and they finna kill, you know what I'm saying, Royal, you know what I'm saying, and Greasy. But what she didn't know is that Tori had put everything together. She saw what the game was. She peeped everything out. So now she's finna, you know what I'm saying, set some things up. So she's setting things up in the motion. But now, you know what I'm saying, Tori and the guy is now over at the house. They finna, you know what I'm saying, they finna go ahead and proceed with the murder, you know what I'm saying, proceed to kill him. But old girl was right on time. Tori was right on time. She comes in and lays both of them down, lays Nika down and lays her, her boyfriend down. And as you fast forward this towards the end of the movie, that is actually Dana's sister. She always knew that something was going on. Dana had dropped the bug in her ear, like, hey, if anything happens to me, Tech did it, and so on and so forth. So she was already ready. She was already, plotting, on what was going on. So she ends up knocking off um Nika and Nika's love interest or whatever. Then your boy Greasy, he ended up, getting shot. They thought he was dead, but he ended up, making it. And now, you got Greasy and Tori, Tori right there who saved the day. You got them, in a full blown relationship, man. But y'all need to check out the movie, man. Check out the movie Vindictive, man. It was pretty good. My guy Greasy, man, his character, man, it just kept me entertained the entire time. My man was funny. He kept it light, man. But the movie was a trip, man. From Tech having a successful wife, but he was a dope boy. At the end of the day, so he really didn't. They really didn't have nothing, in common. On that end. Then you got the friend, well, the supposed friend, Nika, who was jealous, of Dana. So even though she showed that she couldn't be trusted, to be around, because she was like, yeah, she thinks she better than me because she gave me a chance to do a business deal, and I messed it up. And I'm like, well, at least she still hung out with you, but you still sleeping, sleeping for her husband. So of course she, treating you, a little to the left, but man, overall, it was a pretty, solid, solid movie, man. So definitely, man, y'all go ahead, check out the Tubi movie, man. The Tubi Tuesday movie, Vindictive, man. It was definitely, man, a pretty, solid movie, man. So make sure y'all definitely check that out whenever you get a free chance, man. So now we're finna roll out, man, as normally and as always. This is brought to you courtesy of the 2020 Podcast LLC. Please say the LLC. Sponsored by Black Renaissance Clothing Brand. You go to the website www.shopblackrenaissance.com. Also sponsored to you by Black Box Grooming. You go to the website www.blackboxgrooming.com. Also, Canary Bar, 105 North Jackson Street, downtown Mobile, Alabama. Also sponsored to you by Rosalind Spencer, Realtor. Make sure y'all holler at her, man, for all your realty needs. And K. Marie Photography, man, for whatever kind of shoot that you need done, she can hook you up, man. So make sure that y'all go check that out. And one announcement, man, this August 19th coming up, make sure you check it out, man. A family affair poetry event sponsored by Power Lines Poetry, man. So make sure that y'all go ahead, man, and check that on out, man. It's definitely, man, will be something that you don't want to miss. And as always, this is brought to you by an EBH Productions. So y'all stay safe, man, and y'all be blessed out here on this holiday, man. And be aware of surroundings, man. But until we meet again, man, for next Tubi Tuesday, man, y'all be blessed.